First of all, RuPaul, the Rosetta Stone of drag.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the moments when queens followed Ru's #1 rule and had her cackling. For this list, we're only including American seasons.
Now, Graham Norton has got his own range of wines. He's got a Drag Race UK blend. It tastes like...
redundancy. Oh, yes.
Number 10, Jessica Wilde's roast. Judge Carson Kressley got the roast treatment in the 8th installment of All Stars. Season 2 queen Jessica Wilde rose to the occasion and had Ru and the entire room busting a gut with her outrageous takedowns.
Thank you, RuPaul, for opening the doors to gentlemen like this to follow their dreams. Can I get a naming up in here?
Yeah. She skewered Kressley's talent, or lack thereof, and his career choices, homing in on his run with Dancing with the Stars.
Carson is a television host, actor, writer, producer, and this is the funniest one, a dancer.
Jessica's over-enunciation and rhythm made her set so great. RuPaul's guffaws rocketed through the soundstage. Every new dig at her co-star tickled her so much that it almost makes you wonder if she's enjoying this a little too much.
Love you so much, Carson. I never wash any of your stuff, but as soon as I get out of here, I'm still not washing it.
Number 9, Alaska's roast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ever RuPaul Roast.
The Pittsburgh Queen had the daunting task of opening Drag Race's Roast Challenge. Needless to say, the stakes were high. RuPaul wasn't just judging, she was the guest of honor, so the queens had to carefully toe the line between funny and insulting. Alaska was smart. She started with the other judges first and worked her way up.
Leslie Jordan is the only man on earth to have more gay men than Michelle Visage.
But by the time she got to RuPaul, mostly taking aim at her age, the host was primed and ready.
RuPaul is so old that her colostomy bag is made of wood. RuPaul is so old that when she opens her legs, all you hear is...
It's clear why she was a frontrunner this season. Alaska handled the stage like a seasoned pro, and no one was laughing harder than Ru.
She's done movies, music, television, and I have just one thing to say. Please stop immediately.
Number 8, Bianca Del Rio's stand-up. She was the season's comedy queen. This was the moment in season 6. It was either gonna make Bianca Del Rio or break her. Bianca put it quite eloquently herself.
This challenge is really a get off the pot moment. So let's hope I can deliver a nice big turd.
As soon as she called the gathered audience of old folks the cast of Cocoon, RuPaul was hooked.
Miss, I'm over here. Bring both eyes. I'm right here. Damn, Pearl Harbor must have did you in.
Mostly mining her own ethnicity for humor, Bianca's set was as rotten as expected. It bowled the host over.
My mother insisted that we stay true to our Spanish heritage, so my first words were, housekeeping.
Although she does take aim at the judges, she seems to leave RuPaul out of her jokes. After all, she knows who's writing that $100,000 check.
And you know what I gotta say to y'all? Is that I will show you versatility when Santino wins a sewing competition and Visage wears a f***ing turtleneck. You hear me?
Number 7, Jimbo's roast.
Oh, thank you so much for all being here tonight. Oh my God, I didn't realize I was coming back from the dead to go right to the zoo. Jesus Christ.
The Canada's Drag Race contestant decided to resurrect one of RuPaul's old friends for the Carson Kressley roast. In character as Joan Rivers, Jimbo didn't just roast Kressley, she incinerated him, RuPaul, Michelle Visage, and her fellow contestants. And she did it all in the voice of the lovable Queen of Mean.
Now for the woman of the evening. Everybody, let's hear it for Ellen DeGeneres. Oh my God, you look horrible, Ellen.
The jokes were vulgar, the timing was impeccable, and Jimbo had to pause more than once to let Ru finish laughing. A devoted fan of the late comic, RuPaul called the performance an honor to watch. She should know, she actually knew Joan Rivers.
When my daughter Melissa was bad, I didn't threaten her with boarding school, I threatened her with the goddamn glue factory. And that's where you're headed when RuPaul's done with you.
Number 6, Candy Muse's roast. Some of this queen set could have used some finessing, but the priority is always to make RuPaul laugh. And Candy Muse had the host in stitches the entire time.
I know that Drag Race is the Olympics of drag, and baby, you the stadium.
Her jokes about the Miss Congeniality winners were nasty, but it was what she had to say about Ru herself that really got her. The quip about Jurassic Park bringing back memories was fabulous.
Hey, Ru!
Hi!
Yo, RuPaul is so old, Jurassic Park brought back memories.
However, it was the 1-2 punch of that joke and the one about what happened when Candy told Ru to act her age that really sealed it. That bizarre gesture where she posed like a corpse? It had us cackling and making memes all over the internet, but it had Ru literally gasping for air.
RuPaul is so old, I told her to act her own age, bitch. She died.
Number 5, Jujubee's Snatch Game of Love.
Eartha, does love have 9 lives?
Love has many lives, like cats.
Yes.
And I know Ellen likes pussy too.
This repeat finalist has made RuPaul laugh more than any other contestant. A lot of that has to do with just how many seasons she's been on. But playing opposite Shea Coulee's weirdly feminist version of Flavor Flav, Jujubee used the screen and stage icon's gravitas to make even the most mundane things sound incredibly grand.
Ribbit, ribbit, I am a lady frog, and you are a sweet prince. I am convincing you.
One particular moment that was immediately memed to death was her answer to a question about how to keep her man warm. She sensually described turning up the thermostat, and RuPaul absolutely lost it.
I would sensually walk to the thermostat and turn up the thermostat to a sensible 74 degrees.
Number 4, Trinity K. Bonet's stand-up. This was the big surprise of the season's comedy challenge.
So if you all have not already noticed, I am black. But don't be worried, you don't have to hold on to your purses and your wallets. I already got them.
Trinity K. Bonet's amazing stand-up set was a turning point in her Drag Race journey. Things weren't looking promising at first, but Trinity was able to mine the hardships she faced in her childhood for all the humor she could.
The only way we had the opportunity to eat was my mother would read us recipes from a cookbook. And oh, how I got full many nights off of the roast beef on page 27.
If Ru's reaction is any indication, there was a lot of humor to be found there. Talking about her grandmother's light bill and the plight of having no food really just got the host right together.
Everything involved the light bill. Stop running around my house like that, you're gonna run my light bill up.
RuPaul wasn't just crying with laughter. She cried when it was over because she was so proud of Trinity. Number 3, Alyssa Edwards' Snatch Game. There are so many Drag Race queens at this point that it's kind of inevitable that Ru would have favorites. Alyssa Edwards is just one of those performers who can do anything and get a laugh out of her.
I fought worse monsters for years in Hollywood.
Yes, I know.
Barbara, please.
Her Joan Crawford impersonation, clearly inspired by Faye Dunaway in Mommy Dearest, is really just a collection of lines from the movie. But Alyssa is so singular a performer that it doesn't matter.
Joan Crawford. Sarbooty, that's a match. You got it, lady.
You think you're clever, don't you? Well, think again.
It also doesn't even matter that her answers don't really make much sense, but Ru is coming apart at the seams from laughing so hard.
This ain't my first time.
Yes, yes. At the where?
At the Snatch Game.
Number 2, Jinkx Monsoon's roast.
I am so honored to be honored here tonight at this imaginary event.
If this 2-time winner is in the room, you are bound to hear RuPaul cackling somewhere. All the way back in season 5, Jinkx Monsoon knew exactly where to find Mama Ru's funny bone.
It's gonna be hard to top Coco. But look at her, who would wanna top Coco?
Her original roast was a huge highlight, and her brilliant Snatch Game as Judy Garland saw RuPaul nearly falling over in a giggle fit. But we'd say she cracked up even harder at Jinkx's contribution to the all-winners roast. In fact, from the very first joke, RuPaul was actually screaming.
Evie Oddly is so big, when I was doing a line of coke off of it, I had time to stop and reflect and realized I've become my mother.
And then she just didn't stop. We're honestly wondering how she had a voice or the lung capacity to keep laughing at the other queens after Jinkx's set.
Trinity, my goodness, so kind and compassionate and caring. She even let her last boyfriend down easy. She said, let's just be cousins.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Coco Montrese's roast. The RuPaul roast was a triumph for this lip-sync assassin. Coco Montrese created the character of RuPaul's long-lost cousin who doesn't get out much.
I'm taking a different approach than, a lot of the other girls in this competition. I'm gonna be Coco Montrese, Ru's old childhood friend from the Brewster's Project.
Okay. It is a hilarious conceit that pays off. Even Ru looks worried about what to expect. But she quickly sets the tone, being overly familiar with the host and immediately taking apart her look out of drag.
So you come in the room, girl. Hello, hello. Girl, you look like the Black Pee Wee Herman.
One joke about Hurricane Katrina had RuPaul laughing so hard, she started waving her hand in the air like she wanted Coco to stop before she hurt herself.
Pants so high. He look like he in New Orleans in Hurricane Katrina, girl.
It was a well-deserved win for Coco, especially since she was up against some stiff competition. But the fact is, we've rarely seen Ru crack up quite this hard. Did these moments make you laugh as hard as Ru? Tell us in the comments.
I am such a huge fan of you and your work and all of your hit song.